Shalom.
So, orange cheese.
Queso naranja. It's not Spanish. I don't know why I said it in Spanish. But here it is. Welcome to Wine Wednesday. We have wine this time. There's no whiskey. We have cheese. We're just back to the basics, back to the classics.
Sweet,
we love
delicious
it all.
cheese.
Neither of these are basics because they are wonderful and lovely. I think this might be the most easy to love cheese in our entire case.
I would not argue.
It is dessert, it is toffee, it is butterscotch, it is crumbly, it is not soft, so it's not going to scare anybody. It is our beloved Noord Hollander or double-aged Gouda. It is a raw milk, cow's milk cheese from the Netherlands that is aged for 4 years and is crumbly, creamy, super sweet, super decadent, really delicious, something that I find myself constantly wanting with or without anything else because it is just easy to love. Some things make you think really hard and make you really consider why you like this. This is just simply fun and delicious.
So explain to me the term double age.
Goudas are traditionally aged for 2 years. This one is aged for 4.
Oh,
so it
that
has
makes
been aged
sense.
2 times.
You know what I did with that little jar of nibbles and bits you gave me?
What did you eat? What did
They
you do?
sat in my car for days, and I just kept eating, and nothing happened to them. This is a bulletproof cheese, by the way. I don't eat a ton of cheese in one sitting. I like to snack on it little bits at a time. And so I'm very careful about the cheese I buy to bring home because more often than not, I won't finish that entire stinky wheel before it gets too stinky, even for me, which is really stinky. But I like stuff like this that I can nibble on for weeks and weeks at a time in the fridge. And when you warm it up, it has this wonderful nostalgic smell, for me anyway, of really good grilled cheese. And who doesn't love grilled cheese? I don't know if I'd use this for grilled cheese, but it's meaty. It's one of those cheeses that you could use as a main course of protein almost because it takes a little effort to chew and turn into a paste, and it's a very deeply satisfying cheese to eat. And I love this stuff. It was bonkers. How I discovered the best pairing for this? Well, years of practice, recreational eating, professional eating, excessive eating, bad behavior eating, that sort of thing. And this stuff just pushed all my cheese buttons. And as far as figuring out pairings go, all this years of practice basically told me that lighter, fresher styles of wine go with lighter, fresher styles of cheese. And the more dense and funky and firm the cheese got, the bigger, bolder wine you needed. So lots of tannin, lots of acid, lots of alcohol. And as luck would have it, the gods smiled upon Utah this week, and the new vintage of one of my favorite wines of all time arrived. This is Bucklin's Old Hill Ancient. Ancient refers to a 14-acre block in the vineyard that dates back 140 years. The original plantings are 1847. This isn't your homogeneous, boring, dull Napa Valley garbage, with all due respect to my friends in Napa Valley. This is 32 different varieties interplanted over 14 acres, and so these vines live together, and they've been digging away in the same spot for about 140 years, and it's about as brilliantly farmed as you could possibly imagine. Will Bucklin, the farmer who lives there and takes care of the plot, makes the best compost and takes due care of this vineyard like no other, and the result is this aromatic, flamboyant, big, bold, full-bodied red. And I gotta tell you, every now and again, the new releases I'm always excited to taste because it's the character of a year. It's the capturing of the given circumstances to which they respond to Mother Nature's multitudinous curveballs. This one in particular, mostly Zinfandel, has, like I said, 31 other varieties in there besides Zinfandel, but the wine, when I sat down to taste the 19s at Harvest this year, got my attention. There's a concentration here, there's a perfume here, there's an intensity to this particular release that stands out, and I've been tasting this wine since I was a little teeny tiny baby wine broker, and I've loved it ever since, and this year's release that just arrived in the stores is bonkers. And, I might add, just a thing for a nice meaty piece of cheese like this. Delicious.
You should also know that this is a cheesemonger favorite behind the line in the cheese case, traditionally paired with coffee because we are tired and hungry all the same. So if you can get your hands on this, have it. And if you're eating cheese in the morning and you want to have wine, but if you want to have coffee, we can confirm that is also delicious. I would also not grate this into grilled cheese, but I get that grilled cheese flavor and wrap it with some finocchiona, and Go for it.
I like where your head's at with the salami.
Trying.
That's brilliant.
Trying. That's it for us. We'll see you next week. Be good to each other.
Delicious.
Bye.